Hello Gemini, and welcome to this little corner of the internet that is Wild Fox Alchemy. My name is Maria Gaian and I am an intuitive business success coach and tarot card reader amongst other things, and I'm here to do your monthly reading for November. Wow Gemini, how has this year been for you? We're almost at the finishing line of it. Is it a year that you can't wait to see the back of? Let me know in the comments, has this been quite a good year for you? I know a lot of people have survived and thrived despite all this pandemic stuff going on, and despite the Brexit nonsense in the UK. A lot of people have risen above it and got on with life, and some people have really struggled. If that's you, let me know in the comments, and I'm also sending you a giant hug and hoping that 2022 will be better for you. Let's see what we've got going on in November. Ooh, Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. Now, this is your financial spread and then your business spread. I found as I've been doing these readings that I was just turning each individual card over and looking at them individually, and then kind of going into the message as a whole. But I found it a bit difficult to read them individually lately, so I'm going to turn them all over to start with so that we get the full story. Where you need to focus your energy, the Two of Shells, union and harmony. Your strengths and positives, the King of Acorns, optimism and innovation. I love that card, it's one of my favourites. Possible obstacles, we've got the Five of Feathers, strategy and resilience. No surprise that that's come up as an obstacle. And then, oh look at that. And then we've got the Nine of Acorns, which is about power and perseverance. This is your financial section. Your business reading, your general business reading, we've got Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. Where you need to focus your energy, the Six of Shells, sentiment and joy. What your strengths are, Five of Shells, hope and readjustment. Possible obstacles, Six of Crystals, synergy and gratitude. And the outcome then is the Ten of Shells, blessings and well-being. On the surface of this, it looks like a very good reading, which makes me happy because I'm a Gemini, so I claim this. Let's start. I'm going to go to the book for this particular Panther Spirit because, as I recall, it has quite a strong message and I don't want to say anything wrong or miss anything. It takes courage to face challenges, and right now Panther Spirit is here to say that you are braver than you think. Now is the time to take a risk and step into a different aspect of your being. Speak as you have never spoken before. Act as you have always dreamed you might have the courage to act. Love fearlessly and fully, and expect to feel the adrenaline rush as you are initiated into a new, braver, bolder self. Panther Spirit says the time for dreaming about what you want to do is giving way to that first courageous act toward reclaiming your Panther Spirit and power. Your new identity may feel strange at first, but you have what it takes and your soul wants this. Be bold. Well, that's us told, isn't it, Gemini? Interestingly, I've just been moving all my products and services to a single site because I have a business where I look after empowering wounded women, and I also do this intuitive business coaching. And I wanted a store where I could keep all my courses and products and coaching things and all that all in one place. And I was thinking about launching it on the 31st of October with a live on YouTube with lots of giveaways and, you know, some fun stuff, and we could get to know each other better. And I'm a little bit terrified. I'll be quite honest with you. I'm a little bit terrified. And I just feel like that's a message to us Geminis now to be bold. If there's something that you need to do, and you know you need to do it, and your soul's calling you to do it, but you're a little bit fearful, this is a message to you to just be bold and do it. It's okay. It'll be fine. Don't worry. Where you need to focus your energy financially is the Two of Shells, union and harmony. This is about seeing eye to eye and creating emotional connections. Again, I feel like this could be about visibility for you, Gemini. It could be that you need to reclaim your power in order to find this financial freedom. I feel that you've been challenged financially up to now. I think you're putting a lot of work into what you do, but you're not seeing the financial results that you would like at this point. And I get the feeling that it's because there's a lack of connection between you and the people that need to hear your message. You need to be working on seeing eye to eye with people, creating connections with people that are likely to purchase your products and services. You need to go find them, Gemini, and show them what you're made of. Show them what you've got. There are people out there, there is a tribe of people out there that will see eye to eye with you, that will have that emotional connection with you. People buy from people that they know, like, and trust. And I feel like perhaps you're fearful of putting yourself out there, and that's costing you money, Gemini. It's costing you money. Now your strengths, and this is just a fabulous card for your strengths, King of Acorns. This is a guy who brings people together, is a leader, is a visionary, is super charismatic. It's absolutely stunning, this card. I love this card when it comes out. It's about you feeling optimistic. It's about you being innovative, creating things that bring these people together. Again, you know, it's this connection with seeing eye to eye with people, this emotional connection. Your strength is that you are such a great communicator. You inspire optimism in people. You uplift them. You draw them in. You're a charismatic communicator. And so it's very easy for you to get people fired up about stuff. And I feel like there you are, just ready and raring to go, but there's been a little bit of fear that's been holding you back. Your obstacles here, we've got the Five of Feathers. Now this is something where you've felt challenged. You felt challenged. And it could be that maybe you're getting to a point where, because nothing really has happened quickly enough for you, that you're feeling a little bit like giving up. You feel like you're not winning. You're a bit disappointed in how things are going. There's a lack of patience, I think, here. And I think you need to let go of all that. You need to let go of all that. You need to keep moving forward, keep persevering, and just open yourself up a little bit more, because there are people waiting to give you money for what you have. You have an amazing message, Gemini. You have an amazing product or service, and people need it. And you are kind of holding back because you're a little bit afraid. Maybe you've been burned in the past. Maybe there's been a situation where you've been challenged, you've been disappointed, there's been a loss somewhere. And it's left you with a block, that's meaning that you're not really being as visible as you'd like to be. But it's costing you money, is what this reading is saying. It is costing you money. The reading ends with the Nine of Acorns as the outcome, power and perseverance. This is you being close to the finishing line here, Gemini. You're so close to the success that you want, but this challenge, whatever it is here that is blocking you now, it's making you feel a little bit wary, feel a little bit sorry for yourself for whatever has happened in the past that's taken your power away. You know, this is all about power. You have the power to be, do and have anything you want, Gemini. The only limits that you have are the ones that you put on yourself. And other people, you know, sometimes we feel like other people have limited us. It isn't about other people. We can ignore what other people say and do and just carry on regardless. We can take our power back. We can reclaim it. We give our power away to people voluntarily. They don't just take it from us. So what I want you to think about, Gemini, this month is being bold. Keeping moving forward. Because this card is the fact is telling you that you are so close to the finishing line. You must not give up. You need to be visible and make those connections with the people that count, the ones that are going to bring you your abundance. I just thought I would clarify those. And I've got the moon there, which is subconscious blocks, usually. This is you needing to shine a light on something that is not obvious to you right now. And it could be that there's a subconscious block. There's you're perceiving something in a way that is perhaps not correct. It could be that you've got some fears that you need to uncover and work on, some blocks that you need to uncover. I have a recording The link to it is below in the description. Try it. It's my gift to you for listening to my readings. It's a recording that gets to the root of your subconscious and actually encourages you to be more confident in business. You could find it useful. Listen to it every night for 21 nights and then come back to me and tell me what changes. But I feel like you've got some fears here that you need to shine a light on now, and they are the fears that are preventing you from earning your money. You can't earn money without customers and clients. And if you're hiding away from customers and clients, then, you're not going to get the money, are you? I've then got the Page of Swords here. This is about exploration and discovery. This is about finding new ways of communicating, new ways of doing things. It can be indicative of speaking gigs, actually. Maybe that's an answer for you. Maybe you need to go out and do some chatting to some local groups and find the people that are going to see eye to eye with you, the people that will look at you and go, wow, I've been waiting for this person my whole life. I needed to hear what they have to say, and they will pay you for what it is that you have. And finally, to close this part of the reading, the monetary side of things, we've got the Death card, transformation and change. This is not a bad card here, and it's not indicative of anything bad happening. You need to change. You need to change if you're going to make this happen. You need to change, Gemini. There's got to be a transformation from the fearful you to the powerful you. The powerful you that's optimistic and innovative, that connects with people on a deep emotional level, so much so that they're happy to follow you. They're happy for you to lead them into whatever transformation it is that they are seeking. And you can do this. You have the power to do this. You just need to find it again. Rewild your mind for business success. That is my recording that I have for you. If you're struggling with this, if you're struggling with the fear of visibility, if you're struggling with a bit of a lack of confidence, Gemini, please do try it. It's how I got over years and years and years of anxiety and depression and lack of confidence. It worked for me. It works for hundreds of my clients. Try it and come back and tell me what you think. Now we get into your main business reading, and we've got Akasha here. Your guidance is divinely guided. Let's have a look what Rebecca says about that. Rebecca says, Akasha exists in the 5th dimension and the Library of Souls. All soul contracts, history, gifts, lessons and more exist here. We each have access to this information of the past, present and future, and can tap into it at any time. While we have free will, there are also points of the timeline of our lives that are predestined or pre-planned, soul contracts or agreements that were made before incarnating. It could be a company you chose to work for, a relationship you plan to have, or a person you agreed to mentor or help. Whatever it is, know that it is divinely guided and will not bypass you. If you are waiting for a sign to proceed, this card is it. You are likely living out an important part of your soul's journey, and you are exactly where you need to be. This is very exciting indeed. It is time to call in the support of your helpers, both in the spiritual realm and the physical world. To trust in the signs coming, to take note of your dreams, to notice any feelings or visions that you receive, for you are tapping into the wisdom of the Akasha, and you are being given the go-ahead to proceed. I feel like, again, this is a reiteration, actually, of what is being said here to boost your finances. Whatever it is that you do is transformational, and it's meant to be. It's something that you are destined to do, Gemini. You were sent here for a reason. You agreed to come at this time to do this work. And the only person that's kind of holding you back from it is you and your fears. And that's human and it's natural. So don't beat yourself up about it, but you have to move past it. You have to reclaim your power and move forward. And understand that you're not alone. Spirit is with you. People are with you. I'm here to support you on your journey. Just let me know what it is you need in the comments, and I will do my best to help you. Your energy needs to be focused on the 6 of Shells, sentiment and joy. This is another card that is about working well with other people. Cooperating. Sometimes it can be about pulling on childhood memories, actually, this card. These memories can often make you feel better. They can enhance the future because you can see in the past what you did and what you didn't do, mistakes you've made. Good memories of times that went really well can boost your confidence. You know, our minds are a funny old thing. I talk about the subconscious mind a lot because it's what I specialise in. The subconscious mind is very keen to remind us of negative things because it wants to keep us safe on the planet. It doesn't want us to be hurt. It doesn't want us to feel bad. And sometimes it's a little bit, well, let's just say it goes overboard. And there are things where it tries to protect us from things that don't really kill us, but, you know, in the absence of bears and lions and tigers and stuff, it kind of likes to think that maybe, you know, it can be a bit dramatic and decide that a bit of public speaking might kill us. So it doesn't tend to want to focus on the positive things. It doesn't focus on the, yes, I did some public speaking and I did it and everybody said it was great. It focuses on the fact that you blushed all the way through it and you felt sweaty and you didn't feel good. And it reminds you of that bit. You need to consciously remember past memories that in a way that builds you up rather than makes you fearful. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Your strengths. We've got the 5 of shells there, hope and readjustment. This is about having hope and looking for opportunities. Your strength here will be in not focusing on the bad stuff, but in actually focusing on the good things. I often ask my clients to write a list of all their achievements, all the times that they've received compliments or fantastic testimonials, or they achieved something that made them feel phenomenal, or they faced a fear. You know, things like passing your driving test or swimming your first length in a pool, or, you know, the first time you got a fantastic testimonial for your work, the first time you made something and you looked at it and thought, oh my God, that is perfect. All that sort of stuff, all the things that have made you really feel good, so that when you're feeling a little bit down or a little bit unsure of yourself, you can go back and read all those things, all those times, and you can keep adding to it over time. You know, I'm not telling you to sit there for 3 weeks and write everything down, but, you know, every time you think of something, a really good memory, and you think, wow, or, you know, you uncover a photograph of a day where you had a fantastic day and everything was perfect, stick it in your document so that you can remind yourself of your achievements, and it will help you to focus on the good things, to consciously focus on your achievements and your gifts and talents, rather than letting the subconscious mind take over and just fill your head full of fears. Possible obstacles, we've got the 6 of crystals. This is about generosity, gratitude, kindness, abundance, accomplishment, and giving and taking. Now, that's all well and good, but we're in the obstacles position. And this is about just being careful that people don't take advantage of any sort of generosity from you. There are people out there who can be mean. Can't think of a better word. Just be careful that in your quest to get your message out there, to reclaim your power, that you don't give something away to somebody who doesn't actually have your best interests at heart. It's just a warning. I might clarify that because I'm not entirely sure where it's come from, but there is a warning there that, you know, by getting your confidence together and going out and connecting with people, there could be some people. Now, I'm going to give you a bit of an example, and I'm going to be a little bit vulnerable here. But I work with a lot of women that suffer from depression. I talk about it a lot on social media, or I used to. I would help people that were suffering with, you know, a bad time. They would be feeling particularly like, well, they would be feeling like they wanted to give up. And quite often I would talk to them and, you know, we would sort it out. But then I started to get people who just wanted to offload their story, their feelings. They were I think, to put it kindly, attention starved. And there were some people that would continuously be in my DMs requesting my help, telling me that they were about to end it. Would I speak to them? And I would spend hours with these people, speaking. And then what would happen is I would offer them the tools that I discovered that helped me to get over depression and anxiety and to move forward into a better life. And they would make some excuses to why they couldn't use those tools and back away. They weren't in the right position, they said. There was a particular person I always remember that complained of nightmares, and that every night they went to sleep and they were just woken by these nightmares. And I managed to talk them down. Several nights I went through talking them down. And I said, look, I found a video for you. It's about 10 minutes long. It's not by me. It wasn't one of my videos. It was somebody else's. It was actually Paul McKenna's Havening video. And I said to this person, I said, look, I found this so useful because it takes the sting out of the nightmares. It will relax you. It will take all the emotional trauma away for you for a while, and you'll be able to sleep. And they were very effusive about it. Oh, thank you very much. I'm so grateful. And then a couple of days later, they were back again. Oh, I'm having the nightmares. Now, they didn't come to me with it. They went to other people. And they were complaining they couldn't sleep. They were having the nightmares. Everything was terrible. And they didn't know what to do. And I happened to see it. And I said, well, did you try the video? And at first they ignored me for a while. And then they carried on, more and more nights of saying, I'm in a mess. I'm unhappy. And I said, again, did you try the video? Because it is transformational. It's worked for so many people. It's worked for soldiers who have CPTSD from seeing terrible things at war. It really is effective. And she said to me, I'm not in the right place to try anything new right now. And I felt, I felt very upset and very disappointed. And I'd spent hours and hours with this person, and I see them again now, and it's probably 3 years. It's 3 years since I was quite active all over Twitter helping people with these things. And this person is still talking about the same issues, refusing to get help, but then taking advantage of anybody that will listen to their story. I'm not judging that person. I feel like, maybe they're not in the right place. Maybe they're not ready for healing. But for somebody who said they were very desperate to heal, to not want to watch a 10-minute video seemed a little bit crazy to me. But, so what I'm saying is just be careful that in your willingness to connect with people, to share with them your gifts and the way that you can help them, do not be taken advantage of. Do not give too much away of yourself or your products or services to such an extent that, people are just taking the piss, to be honest. That's not what I'm saying about that person, but, I spent a lot of time with that person, and I didn't do it because I wanted money from her or anything like that. What I offered her was actually free. There was no charge, but I spent a lot of emotional energy and time with her to feel like actually she was just wanting the attention. She wanted somebody to just see her for a moment, and she's continued this for 3 years now. I still see her doing it now. So just be wary. Just be wary is all I'm saying. I'm sorry, that's probably a horrible story to have told you, but, I don't want you to get the wrong end of the stick. There's no blame or judgment. It's just where she is at the moment, but it's just, it depleted me of my energy that I could have been using for somebody who was willing to transform and change their life. Make sure that the people that you're giving your expertise to are ready and willing and able to use it to its best advantage. So the outcome is the 10 of Shells, blessings and well-being. This is ending old stuff, a new start, completion, feeling happy, counting your blessings, just having a general overall feeling of well-being. I think there's a lot going for you here, Gemini. There really is. We've got this fear to overcome, of connecting with people on an emotional level, of being a little bit vulnerable, of showing ourselves as this charismatic communicator. maybe finding some new ways to communicate, and then that will lead to transformation. You're being reminded that your message and your path is divinely guided, and that you can call on the spirit world and humans, people on this planet now, to help you with that. You're being told to focus on your joy, on working well together with others, which matches this, you know, making these emotional connections. Your strength is going to be in the fact that you are going to seek out opportunities rather than looking at the negatives of things, or feeling like you don't have any opportunities, or dwelling on any sort of regrets. You're going to actually feel hopeful and optimistic, which matches with this hope and optimism there. So I feel like you're going to have quite a positive perspective. But I'm just going to clarify this 6 of crystals and the 10 of shells. I told you quite a long faluted story there with that 6 of crystals, but I do feel like there's a block there that you could end up being taken advantage of, either your time or your energy. And I'm just wondering if there's more to this story. Is there an explanation for this, Spirit, or is that warning just enough as it stands? Yeah, I've got the 2 of Swords there, which is about making decisions and facing fears, actually. Spirit's just said that on occasion we give a lot away because we fear that we're going to lose somebody's custom, or that we're going to lose business through it. And that's not, you know, we have to make the decision to put a boundary in place, to have direction, to make the right decisions. And that can be a decision as to who you work with, who you give things away to, who you choose to offer things to. Don't be afraid to put clients and customers through almost a preliminary, I'm trying to think what the word is, Spirit, what is the word? Kind of like a suitability test, if you like, to pre-select them. Don't be afraid, if you're a coach or a therapist or, you know, a healer or whatever, to have some sort of preliminary interview before you go any further, so that you can see whether you want to work with that person or not. Don't just choose to work with any old person because you want the money or because you think that's what your job is. You can set boundaries. You can choose. You can choose to reject somebody to work with you. And again, going back to this story I was telling you earlier about this lady who just said she wasn't ready to watch a video. She wasn't in the right place to watch a video, despite saying she would do anything to get rid of these nightmares. If I'd have had like a pre-selection criteria for people, I would have been saying to them, are you ready to put the work in? Are you in the right place to start this healing journey? Now, some people will say they are and then not be. And, you know, fine, it's not going to save you anything. But some people, after talking to them for a little while, it will become obvious that they're not in the right place to work with you. And it is okay for you to say, you're not ready to work with me at this time. It's like a pre-selection, I don't know, I can't think what the word is. But then finally, to clarify the 10 of shells, we've got the Sun card, which is all about vitality, joy, enthusiasm, energy, freedom, success and fun. There's a lot in this reading, Gemini. It's a fascinating reading. It's been an absolute privilege to do this for you, and I've loved every second of it. It's so interesting. I do feel like there is so much prosperity, possibility, success for you in this reading. It really is. It's just, there really is. It's just absolute quality. But I feel like you need to protect yourself a little bit from giving too much away, too much of yourself. I think you're quite a deep feeling person. You're quite an empathic person. And I think that doesn't help when you're dealing with clients who are willing to just unload everything onto you. You have to protect yourself. But yeah, try this pre-approval. If you're a coach or a therapist or, you know, a healer of some sort, try this pre-approval method where you talk to somebody for a little while first, because just having that half hour to ascertain whether you feel that person is ready to work with you or not could save you a lot of time and energy down the line. But in order to succeed really this month, you need to be focusing on facing some fears and making connections with people, building yourself a tribe of people that want what it is that you offer. Don't hold back, stop holding back, but just don't give too freely. So give freely, but hold back a little bit. Don't give too freely. Alright, Gemini. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a fantastic November. If you've got any questions, please do ask me in the comments below. I try to answer every question for you. And yeah, I can't do a personal reading, by the way, through the comments, but if you want clarification of anything and what it might have meant, just ask me in the comments. I'm always here to help. Don't be worried about if there's a delay in you asking a question and the comment actually displaying. I hold all the comments on my channel because I've got a bunch of scammers that are demanding money from people and saying that they're getting a personal reading from me, and it's not true. They're nothing to do with me. So I moderate all the comments before they actually go live, just to make sure that it's not somebody who's trying to get money out of you or send you to some virus-ridden site. So just bear that in mind. I do see your comments and I will post it as long as, you know, as soon as I've ascertained that it's you're not advertising a porn site or some such nonsense. So I'm going to go now, Gemini, and have a cup of tea. I hope you enjoyed this. Please do like, subscribe and share it with anybody that you think might benefit. And I will see you again soon. Have a fantastic November, Gemini. With love and magic always, this is Maria Gaian signing out.